What is engineering? Engineering can be seen everywhere in our life. How could we define engineering? For me, a secondary 2 student, it is very difficult to understand what is engineering by only one definition. Instead, a real STEM competition can give me a basic understanding of engineering. Thus, I participated in a STEM competition this year, where I was asked to design and fabricate a device which can fetch some ping pong balls down the stair of 14 steps and stop. The lightest device that successfully fetches all ping pong balls without dropping will be the winner. Firstly, I chose electricity as the power source, as it's what I'm familiar with. I've made several combinations of gear ratio in order to get the speed I need. Besides, I also chose the lightest possible model. I selected the gear ratio with respect to the power of a lightweight model. I think I'm a good maker, and it's relatively easy for me to fabricate the lightest device. The lightest wheel must also be selected carefully. I think this part of the work means mechanical engineering. The ping pong balls will likely bounce off from the container. Thus, I need an effective shock observing system. When the ping pong balls are held on a large piece of foam board and dropped, they remain intact in the container. This is because the air resistance slows down the dropping speed, similar to the airplane wings or parachute. I think this is considered as aviation engineering. I've made a simulation with 3D modeling software and also fabricated. My device must stop at the destination. Thus, there must be a braking mechanism. I used electronic timers for this task, so this part should be considered as electrical and electronic engineering. However, I ended up with using a thread and a switch to produce the braking mechanism, as it's a much lighter choice. This may also be mechanical engineering again. The next step is to test out repeatedly, in order to identify new problems, so I can solve all of them. And new problems continue to show up. I redesigned it to solve the problems. After numerous improvements, it was finally working perfectly and stable. The competition day had finally come. Our device went down the stairs smoothly. It attracted a lot of attention. There was no doubt about the result. Both of our team won the first prize, and our device was the lightest among all participants. This is my understanding of engineering. In fact, not only us, but other participants have their own different understanding of engineering, just like their amazing device that they have designed and made.